yo, we back with another episode of Make It Make Sense. Today we doing episode 2 of Truth Over Ego. How y'all feel about that?
Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and introduce yourself. You feel me? Let the people know who y'all are, what y'all do, where they can find y'all at. Go ahead and start with you.
I'm back. It's Baby Sean. Instagram 64.Sean2 with the underscore before that. And we back for another episode, part 2.
Alright, I'm Elijah, also known as Clip. My Facebook is Unforgivable Clip.
Unforgettable Clip. That's the name that. Y'all know me. I'm Sam. No, I don't got no social media. I'm just me. You feel me? Hey,
It's living lives.
been sitting there. Sorry.
All right. Well, today we're gonna do it a little bit different. We just gonna, you feel me, throw out some questions. You feel me, that I didn't had, I didn't heard. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to get y'all true opinions on it, and today we speaking all truth, no ego. You get what I'm saying? So
What's the difference?
what's the difference between truth and ego?
Yeah.
Uh, your ego will sometimes lead you to hide the truth because you don't know how people gonna feel about you answering this question or what you got to say or how you feel about it. So you answer it in a way that's pleasing to others instead of, you feel me, or that supports the image you trying to give off instead of your true truth. You get what I'm saying?
I like that. Okay.
So we
Okay.
want the truth and not the ego. You know what I'm saying? But the first question I got today is something that I've been hearing a lot. I want to know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like masculinity is under attack in today's society?
Definitely. Because people misconstruing our masculinity as being controlling towards women and even towards each other. If somebody could tell you to do something and they not even coming off disrespectful, they might have not to said it in a way that's pleasable to you. But you're complexing and taking it as, he trying to, stand on me type. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So people are getting masculinity just confused with like disrespect. People thinking that it's disrespect when really you just being the man that you are.
Me, honestly, I feel like it's been under attack, but we got social media and stuff now. So
yeah.
it's shedding light on the situation way more than what it normally has been. Um,
Mm,
I don't really feel like it's a bad thing because it's some things that need to be talked about, you know what I'm saying, from both genders, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the
mm-hmm.
day. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, but there's other things that's getting attacked to at the same time.
Yeah. I feel you
I
on
mean,
that.
social media is a big leader in
And
shedding light on them situations, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's very necessary, you feel me? Because it's just like we in a day and time where it's like, yeah, bro, let's talk about it. Let's
yeah.
really talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's put it on the floor, you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your take, man? You think that the masculinity is
It's
under
under
attack?
attack. I what you say? Because you look at the world you live in today, man. When you got men wearing skinny jeans. You got men wearing purses. Do you feel like it's under attack? Do
Hey,
you feel like it's
now,
wrong?
now,
I
now,
feel like that's
now.
a choice at the
I'm
end of
just
the
being
day. Hey, as
real.
a man, hey, if
But
you
to be
chose to put
honest
them
though,
on,
what he's saying though, like now, when you first hear the question, you think females attacking the male masculinity. That's the main,
Yes.
like, you get what I'm saying,
I mean, at the end
like
of the day, that's how
train
that
of
really
thought
mattered in
behind
my
it.
in my world. I mean, for me,
But
like, you
but to
feel me?
some, like to children, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Masculinity is under attack by, you feel
The
me,
world. The world.
media.
The
But we
media.
talking about boys turning into men. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? How we really gonna touch bases on this situation? Feel me?
Yeah.
You said we talking about what? Say it again.
Boys turning into men. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, what you saying, what you just said. 90% of this, we just gonna say this right here. 90% of your black black family households is single mother households, right? So what is raising your kids right now? The world. That woman can't teach that man how to be a man. That boy how to be a man. So what teaches that boy how to be a man? The world around him. So with this world around him, is he watching? Oh, either I gotta go sell drugs,
Yeah,
I gotta be an athlete. Oh, I gotta wear these skinny jeans. I gotta fit into society for me to make it.
just to back him. No, I don't mean to cut you off, but when you was growing up, when we was growing up as kids,
Yeah.
how much gay stuff did you actually see?
None.
You
I
get
ain't
what I'm
gonna
saying?
lie.
Like it was around. You would see it. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
It was
yeah.
frowned upon it around
No,
that time.
but that's why
But-
I said social media.
As of
Because-
today's time, I'm just saying, go sit down and watch TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch TV for her.
Yeah,
You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? And see how much you see men portrayed in this light. Not to say nothing bad about the men that do choose to live their life like that. You get what I'm saying? Because if that's what you choose, that's what you choose.
Pressed on you.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Rather than it being,
Pressed.
like you saying, pressed to where you have young men questioning their selves because they don't know what's right.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's, to me, the biggest issue of it, of like our masculinity being under attack.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now, like the relationship basis of it, you get what I'm saying? And that standpoint, I get what you saying. Like where it's like some of that stuff ain't like. There's a point where your masculinity can get in the way of trying to build a relationship or trying to
Yeah.
build with someone else. You get what I'm saying? When you letting that get in the forefront of all emotions and feelings. You get what I'm saying? Or reason. You get what I'm saying? And it's just I'm a man and I lead and I'm you get what I'm saying? I'm masculine. You get what I'm saying?
Thanks.
That's when it gets like, hey, you need to check it and tone it because there's other people involved. You get what I'm saying? So you need to be thinking about somebody else instead of just yourself. You get what I'm saying? But in the instance of like the world, I think the biggest attack is the media. You get what I'm saying? Music, movies,
Yeah.
TV shows, commercials. like watching TV today and just like it's a
I
you get
feel
what
like,
I'm saying?
not to cut you off, I feel like homosexuality in 2025 is being pushed as like the new propaganda for everybody to do. It's being pushed on the masses as far as, like you said, boys turning into men. So, like I said, kids mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So when they see all this homosexuality going on, that goes back to what you said. They start questioning themselves because it's all over TV. Everybody watches TV and everybody loves TV and what's on TV. So they see homosexuality on TV. They're like, oh, ain't that what I'm supposed to do? Is that what I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? But then when it comes to their parents, they get shamed for being homosexual. But that's what they seeing in the world. So they confused now. They don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do on everything. Yeah.
Because
But-
them is the
go ahead,
parents
go ahead.
that let social media raise their kid. They don't got that father figure, that male. It ain't even got to be a male figure in their life. You feel me? To tell them, nah, that ain't it.
And the
You
males that
feel
they
me?
are seeing, which is their role models, which is these people on TV, they wearing dresses, they wearing purses, they coming out with makeup on and saying certain little slick things that pertain to homosexuality. And that's their role model, so that's what they about to get into.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, I'm a 90s baby, so we was outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. After street light, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We was
TV,
forced to be outside.
You like, you know what I'm saying? What
That was
Boosie
a-
saying? Mommy, I'm outside. We don't need cable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was really outside. So,
Yeah.
it was a little bit different versus these kids because I can't say, being a 90s baby and the things I was able to do, there's a lot of shit I don't want my kids doing because the shit that is going on today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So kids being outside and I don't know where my babies is at. That bothers me. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of see now, like, why it bothered my parents. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even have this type of social media platforms and stuff that we got today and the
Yeah,
technology
so-
that we got today, the GPS
Yeah,
trackers and all that.
everything.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you
But
good.
it's just like, yeah, now it's real different. You know what I'm saying? So touching bases on it, it'd be kind of hard to really talk about it because it just be like, yeah, we came up totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different. You know what I'm
On
saying?
everything. On everything. Which I ain't saying nothing bad about the people who choose to be. You get what I'm saying? Because, hey, it's your life. You live it the best way. You love who you want to love. You get what I'm saying? But
That was
in
the main reason why I
aspect
said
of
when
the
it comes to
masses
social
pushing
media.
it on the kids, that's where you get to the point is your masculinity,
Mm-hmm.
you're under attack. You get what I'm saying? On everything. I mean, that was kind of deep, man. Y'all got anything else?
I ain't want to go too deep into it. You feel me? I ain't
Oh no, you good. Go ahead, man. Like what you feel is what you feel. This is the
Would you say truth?
the
Truth,
time
truth.
and place to put that shit on the table. What you say? Put it
You
on
said
the
truth
floor.
over ego, right?
Yeah,
That's what you
exactly.
said. Now,
Put that shit on the floor on everything. 'Cause
y'all go on to the flip side of it.
I
That's
just feel
what
like today's society, they more inside. You feel me? They not outside like that. I feel like we had more of a choice of what we wanted to do because while we was embracing it. You feel me? While we out here, bro, I see this, I'm cool on that. I see it, hey, I'm fucking with that. You feel me? Whether later on down the line, I may change my mind, you feel me?
Yeah.
But hey,
Mm.
I actually got hands on with it versus I'm sitting there just watching TV and just
Yeah.
like, damn.
yeah, and
This what it is. This a trend.
Yeah.
This what's going on.
I got a
and I
question.
can
Feel
say
me?
with the young men, like that is something like I do see that's like totally different. Like they don't like being outside. Like
Yeah, they
like
cool
it
with being
don't
in the house.
excite them like how we was kids. Like, dang, you gonna make me stay in the house? This some.
Only thing that made us stay in the house was an extremely hot day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was
Where it
just-
got to the point where we was just
sometimes
like,
that
hey,
didn't
bro,
work.
drinking, heck, coming outside with a water bottle
got
or,
forced
you know what I'm saying, drinking
outside.
from the water
But I
hose,
got
it's
a
not
question
enough.
though.
You feel me? Like, real life,
It-
hey, bro, I don't feel like we should be outside right now. You feel me? Otherwise than that, we was outside. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. It's that. You know what I'm saying?
Just so y'all got to it on the kids end. Now let's go to your relationship end with it. Do you feel like your masculinity is under attack? Do you in society in a relationship end?
And that's where I go back to where I say it's been under attack. You know what I'm saying?
And why you say that?
Only reason why I say that is because some situations when you sitting there talking to your girl about something, and on previous episodes that I've seen y'all talk about, it's just like, hey, she wasn't raised how you was raised, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's like she may see what you saying, but she don't really understand it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all talking about certain stuff and we like, hey, babe, let me do this. I got this. But that's how my dad moved. You know what I'm saying? I got this. And mama sat back. It wasn't no like, sit back, shut up. I got this.
Facts.
No, she just respected what you was saying because at the end of the day, she want a man to lead. You know what I'm saying? So, right or wrong, she gonna sit there and at least sit down and see how the situation gonna even play out before she say something. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's just like, now we in a day and age, it go back to social media. We got a lot of people hopping online, men and women, saying stuff that's kind of like tarnishing that. I ain't gonna say females is, you know what I'm saying, challenging masculinity. We got men challenging masculinity.
Yeah.
Because they feel a certain way and they feel like, hey, all men should follow this. Bro, who are you?
Yeah.
I ain't grow up that way. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what we really talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I got. What is masculinity? What is it? What is it, and how should it be carried out? How should a man be masculine? You get what I'm saying? What is
What's
that?
the definition?
That's the most challenging question.
I feel like masculinity is the attributes God gave you as a man. Your natural state, your natural nature as a man. This is what all men do. That's what masculinity is. Because certain traits and attributes we have, women don't have because that's not their natural nature.
So dive into that a little bit. What's some of the natures that men have that women don't,
I ain't gonna say necessarily that they don't.
or that
Some
they
of the
don't
things that
lean
we
into more?
stronger,
You get what I'm saying?
Stronger into would be like providing, protecting. You know what I mean? I can't think of something off the top, but them are the main two: providing and protecting, especially the protection part. That's even in the animal kingdom. Man is the one that's out protecting, hunting, and bringing back the food. That's providing and protecting.
I mean,
If
you
somebody
can't
running,
necessarily
Not
say
all,
that, brother.
not all, not
Because
all
in
of them.
With lions,
Yeah, the lioness
the females
go.
go and hunt. the line sits there and protects the pride. You feel me? Can't nobody really be bigger than who I am. You feel me? I'm the king of this. You feel
I
me?
didn't know that.
So if anybody challenges that, like say I'm the head of the pride, right? I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything, but you know what I'm saying? You one of my sons or something. I see you starting to get to the point where these other lionesses are starting to find favor in you. You
Oh, we
challenge
got
my
fight.
dominance
We got
in,
fight.
in
Time
this
for you to
kingdom.
go.
So now it's just like, hey, bro, you either about to go or you gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? So you can take over. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different in the animal kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it really ain't at the same time when it comes to humans. You know what I'm saying? Because we really be on the same type of time, but we got so many options. You know what I'm saying? Animals are more like, nah, bro.
This is direct. What it is.
This is Mando. Like, bro, it ain't no way around this. You feel me?
I feel
That's
like
crazy.
I feel like
That's
masculinity is the like what I can determine, like I can tell whether emotion I can run, like I'm not running off emotion, I'm running off of like, because hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on, it's the exact word I'm looking for.
Saying logic,
Knowledge and certainty.
It's
of
like-
emotion.
experience.
It's hold on, give me just
That's what I would say. Knowledge and certainty versus moving off emotion.
basically, yeah, like you said, like knowledge, like okay, yeah, right, like knowledge, but it's like most of your females move off of emotion. 90, like you got a handful of females on my no knowledge, they gonna move off of knowledge, but most of your females move off of emotion.
That's
That's how
their
they
natural
built.
state.
You feel me? It's ours is knowledge. You feel me? We gonna figure it out. You feel me? I'm not gonna move off of something that like, so if I can divide the two, you feel me, and being able to, how you say it, be able to like when I come into like dealing with a female, and I know you moving off emotion, but right now I can't move off emotion, but I gotta comfort you, but let you know this is why we gonna move off of knowledge type stuff. You feel me? What I'm like, I don't know if you can get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Like-
Like perfectly. It's like just coming in, letting her know, like, listen, you being emotional right now, and we can't let your emotions mess up.
Like deter us from where we
get what
going.
I'm saying?
You
'Cause
feel
right
me?
now, your emotions is trying to lead you to this and doing this,
Yeah.
when that's gonna offset the goal and us trying to do X, Y, and Z.
And I feel like that's when you man, what's the word?
Masculinity.
That word, yeah.
So you
That's
feel
like
like
if I can divide the two, because some you got men out here that act off emotions, bro. You got men that don't think and a jump off, cause bro, I get in stages, bro. When you say certain things to me, bro, I'm not gonna think. You feel me? I'm gonna act off emotions, bro. You said something that made me mad or got to me. Now you feel me? I ain't gonna think about down the line like I'm supposed to be thinking. You feel me?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
the X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because
You
I
feel
was just
me?
about to say that, because us as men, we do that a lot. Like, we say that men are logical, women are emotional. We say that shit all the time. But it's so many men sitting in prison right now
For
because
being
of their
emotional.
emotions.
Facts.
Act off
Facts.
emotions.
You
Men
know what I'm
have
saying?
emotions, and they're gonna act. You have them times, but for you to know at all times, I'm gonna act off of knowledge instead of emotion. It's just like you can show good masculinity, bro. Like you conquered it to me.
All right, y'all, we had to take a short break because we had a question of what was masculinity. And so we went to the definition, like, what is it truly? You get what I'm saying? And after looking it up, it's the attributes and characteristics of a man. So basically,
From boys to men.
From boys to men, yeah.
men, it said from men or boys.
Yeah,
From men or boys. So whatever a man or a boy does, you get what I'm saying, is masculine. You get what I'm saying?
And when you said it that way, it really feels like, hey, man, there ain't no age on that shit. You know
Then
what I'm saying? Like, it really ain't no
Everybody's
age
gonna
on
have
that
their own
shit.
perception of
Yeah.
masculinity depending on who they are, who
Yeah.
they grew up with.
Facts.
Yeah. So the fact of, is there good masculinity and bad masculinity?
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
it just goes down to
Yes.
the question: are you a good man or a bad man? Damn, we done got some knowledge. See, this
At the
is
end
that
of the
truth
day,
over
it's like,
ego.
who really knows?
Like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Who really knows? Like, you feel me? We don't have the answers, Sway.
Yeah. But to get down to that and to see like, damn, it's just what men do. Like, ain't that what you said? It's just what men do.
Characteristics of a man.
Damn. That shit is deep. That's like
It's like hearing that out loud. It seemed like, it's, especially like coming to the dating world. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's all depending on who you dating now.
damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Or who the man
Certain
is.
man you got to be, and if you're that type of caliber man, you know what I'm saying?
Then that applies to you.
You feel me?
Like the
if
like
not,
the,
and you still trying to pursue. You feel me? Hey, well, you just gonna go through the trials and tribulations of going through that. You know what I'm saying?
Then, yeah. So the truth over ego is you can't say another man ain't masculine because he don't choose to move the way that you move.
Facts.
But
Everything.
at the same time, when you got the men in dresses and wearing bras and wigs, there's no masculinity to it.
That's it.
The only thing masculine about you is the fact that your physical features are men.
Yeah.
Your attributes,
Deep
your
down
characteristics
inside,
are
if
not
you put on the
masculine.
dress,
Yeah, because you're doing woman-like things.
if you put on the dress, I'm just saying, I don't think my daddy ever put on the dress. I don't want to never put on no dress. I'm just telling you like that. I'm
Nah.
sorry.
No disrespect to the LGBTQ community. Get it how
None,
you
None,
got it. Just
none.
truth
But
of
I
it.
never put on the dress. I'm just saying. Can a man be the head of a household without being controlled?
Can a man be the head of a household without
It's
being
very
controlled?
possible. It's very possible.
Not you. Tell me.
I just feel like communication is everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but it all depends on the type of woman you got too. You know what I'm saying? But
So give me an example. Give me an example how a man can lead the household without being controlling. Give me an example. Like how
it's
that
really, I mean, in my opinion, I ain't saying for everybody. In my opinion, I really feel like if you then got past all the barriers in your relationship with your woman, you know what I'm saying? She gonna understand it's okay for you to lead. You know what I'm saying? When it's coming to certain situations where, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Okay, so what about when you like you in a relationship, you feel me? Y'all ain't been in this relate like I just met this girl, we like each other. And we decided that we finna and she don't have that understanding. How do you lead without controlling?
That's what I was gonna say. My bad. Not
Be
to cut
more
you off. That's what I was
understanding.
gonna say. Leading and controlling and leadership are two different things, and people like to get them mixed up. Controlling is more of a demanding attribute,
That's how
when
it's supposed to
leadership
be.
is more of a suggestive attribute. I suggest you do this. I don't think this is right. I think you should do this. Versus you controlling and demanding. No, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely two types of different men. You got the suggestive man that follows leadership, and then you got the demanding man who's controlling. You get what I'm saying?
All right, okay.
So like like try to piggyback off what he just said. Leading and controlling is two different things. So it's like saying the dictatorship, you feel me, is being controlling. It's my way or the highway. You feel me? You either gonna get down or lay down. Versus when I'm telling you something, I'm telling you with knowledge. So if I'm telling you this knowledge, you gonna understand the knowledge I'm giving you and fall in line. You feel me? That's leading. I'm coming to you with the knowledge of I know what we doing. This is where we should go. This is why. You feel me? Versus, nah, you gonna do this and I don't care how you feel about it.
I feel like that all breaks down if you have a submissive woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be having a combative debate while you're trying to lead. You know what I'm saying? You might be out in the public when you got to make a leading choice. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, babe, we about to do this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it turns into something else, big argument, and y'all in the public. You know what I'm saying? Shit can get real bad like that. You feel me? But yeah, I ain't trying to go too deep into that, but you know.
Okay, so I got a question. Would you call a coach a leader or a controller?
A coach.
A leader. A leader because if he get the right players on his team, he's gonna let them coach themselves. They're gonna move how they want. If you like, you gotta think like if you think of a
feel
NBA
like-
Okay,
team.
so
If I get the
like a
right,
coach
before we
is
go
more
too
control.
deep, I just said a leader of control.
I feel like
So,
a coach is more control.
You feel control. This is just my question: can the coach lead the team without controlling what they do? Can he lead them on that basketball court without controlling what they got going on that basketball court?
Yeah.
I feel like it's 50-50 because a coach, when it comes to leadership, you can only lead somebody if you've already been there and done that. You're leading them through it with the knowledge that you have from previous experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to a coach, of course he's going to lead through experience, but if you're not doing it right, then he's going to have to tell you, you need to do it like this. And that's where it can become controlling in some people's eyes.
I feel like a coach is all about control. That's you don't know what you're doing. So I'm coaching you through it. You're asking me for help. If I'm on a basketball team and I just want to play basketball. I'm not trained in none of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not LeBron.
I don't
nothing.
think that. I don't think that because you got to think about the coaches in the NBA.
But how
If you
did you
say-
make it to the NBA? Like you said, I ain't LeBron. I ain't made it to the NBA.
But listen to
Like we're not talking about something that's already polished. You get what I'm saying? We talking about I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about like we said, leading. It's easy to lead if you've been doing it and practicing at it with the same person for years and years and years and years. Yeah, it's easy. But like he said, the dude that's I'm just now starting to play basketball.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Y'all just now got together.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
So now it's just like, hey, bro, you can show me what you think you know all you want. I got experience in this. So
I
I
still
don't
don't
really
agree.
want to. I mean, I see what you're doing, but at the same time, I don't really care what you're doing, bro. You just
Because-
called me to do my job. So as soon as I see flaw in whatever you're doing, I'm going to stop you in your tracks right there. I don't even want to hear what you got to say. You know what I'm saying?
But are you coaching me or you
I'm coaching you. I'm definitely coaching you.
Are you controlling me or are you teaching me something? Because all in all, if I'm a great basketball player, I've been a great basketball player since I was born.
And that goes
you
back to
didn't make
LeBron
me no
versus
great
the-
basketball
check-
player.
check
You
this
brought
out,
it
check
out
this
of me.
out.
You taught me how
Check this
to
out.
because you.
But
the-
that's
hold
not
on,
what
hold
we
on.
talking about, though.
Look, check this out, right?
We
When
said you said I was already a great basketball player. I'm saying if you wasn't.
Check
If
this
you
out.
wasn't a great basketball
No,
player.
listen. I'm
Controlling-
saying, listen. Even me saying, my first time on a middle school team or any of this. Listen, all in all, I was a great basketball player. You didn't teach me how to play basketball. You just taught me. You brought it. You didn't control me to be a great basketball player. You just taught me how to bring it out of me.
That's the difference between coaching and controlling.
You
Controlling
didn't
somebody
control
is to
me, you
tell you
taught
what to
me.
do without a reasoning. Do this. Okay, so coaching is I'm gonna tell you what to do and I'm gonna give you the reasoning behind it. I'm gonna give you the knowledge behind it. Do this and this is why and this is how it's gonna turn out. You controlling somebody, you just telling them what to do without telling them why they're doing it. You're just telling them to do it for your own benefit.
When I hear controlling, when it comes to coaching, the most I hear, and off my experience, what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, it was really somebody trying to live their life through somebody else. Their time is past. You know what I'm saying? And now they see somebody else doing something. No, you do this. No, you do that. That's controlling to me. Me coaching, hey,
Is it
I do
controlling
not
or teaching
have
you,
the
or is it
expertise
teaching you
in this,
determination?
but I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's not controlling to me. So if I'm sitting there stopping you when I see flaw in your game, I'm not sitting there trying to control you. Nah, bro. I want you to be better. And even if I went through this and my coach didn't teach me this, you know what I'm saying? I want you to know this because this is what messed me up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
That's where that difference comes in. That when you're teaching somebody something, you need to tell them why you're teaching them this instead of just telling them what to do. But that goes into what you said too. People living through somebody else. Do this, do that, do that. And you never tell
They
them
ain't a
why.
true coach.
Yeah.
You never
Facts.
tell them why.
Facts.
Versus do this because of this. It's gonna be better for you versus doing that. That's teaching somebody because now they know why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. And the only reason I said the coaching thing, and the only reason I just threw that out there is because sometimes like leading a family could be like coaching a team. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of threw that in there. Like, can you coach a team without controlling what is going on? You get what I'm saying? So like, you got a son, and you supposed to be leading. Can you lead that nigga without controlling what he's got going on?
Definitely can. Not just put it that way, because
You
I
should.
can sit there and get mad at you and chastise you for something I seen you do that I probably did in my past. You know what I'm saying? Or I can be like, "Hey, son or daughter, I don't feel like you. I don't feel like you should do that." You know what I'm saying? And then let you bump your head if you want to, or you gonna listen. And hey, Dad, I'm glad that you told me that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I just put that out there just to so we could have a different aspect of looking at the relationship instead of just like full relationship. You
Yeah,
get what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like a different type of relationship, but to be able to bring it back to like a household. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So there is a way to lead it without being controlling. But at the same time, it's how, because like you said, if I'm telling you to do something and I'm not telling you why, or my reasoning behind telling you why we should do this isn't because, like you said, I need you to dribble this way, and if he like, no, I don't like dribbling like that. I want to dribble like this. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
me on a more understanding. Hey, look, bro, I understand you want to dribble like that, but it's messing you up when you
and
do
this is
this.
why I'm
You know what I'm
saying what I'm
saying?
saying.
It's
You get
slowing
what
you
I'm
down
saying?
when you do this. It's slowing you down when you do that. You feel me? You
And
be,
like the
yeah.
same thing in relationships and leading a family. You
Mm-hmm.
can lead it, but your reasoning and why and stuff like that has to be there. You get what I'm saying? That's just the only like I was trying to just throw it out there so we could grasp my train of thought behind it.
Is it weak for a man to cry or show emotion?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Truth over ego.
Man,
Truth.
my ego say yeah.
The truth. It is not wrong for a man to cry. Ego. It is completely wrong in society's way of looking at it. Should you be crying as a man?
I feel kind of messed up saying this, but after losing my mother and my grandmother, like changing into a person that I never thought I'd change into. You know what I'm saying? I can say it's absolutely okay to have them times to be emotional and cry. You know what I'm saying? Before that, hell nah, you better not, nigga. What? Fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, bro, when it got to the point where it was out of my control, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, hey, bro, that's when I realized in life, it was like, hey, bro, shit, you gonna have to accept me for who I am or move around. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause right now, this shit's out of my control. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, mentally, nigga, I don't want to cry. You feel me? But right now, the stuff that I'm going through, and I'm only talking about me personally. I ain't talking about nobody else out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm going through this shit, hey, respect it. Can't check it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Yeah.
hey, respect it or move around straight like
I
that.
ain't gonna lie. In certain senses, it's like, cause like I got sons. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's like I want my sons to be aware of their emotions and how to manage them, and to know and be aware. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like know when it's appropriate for you to be able to break down because as black men in the society that we live in, I do feel like it's okay, but is it all right for a man to break down at any
Ah,
time
nah,
in
hell nah.
any?
It's a time
I,
and place for
you get what
everything.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's a time and
Like,
place for
and
everything.
that's just because the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because emotionally intelligent man like myself could see you crying and embrace you. You get what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
someone not emotionally intelligent might see that as a weakness. You get what I'm saying? And look at you as somebody to prey on. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of teach my sons to be strong. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I let them know that it is okay when you don't feel all right. You get what I'm saying? When you sad and you want to be in your emotions, it's all right. You get what I'm saying? But like my father told me, he always used to tell me, you get one day. Break down,
break
cry,
down,
get
do
it
what you
out.
do, yeah, straight like
Because
that.
after that, you got it. Life goes on, so you got to get back on your
Mm-hmm.
square. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's just to let them know, like, deal with your emotions, how to deal with them, know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But also know that you can't live in that. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he never dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? When just a simple part of what you were saying, you know, is it okay for a man to be emotional or whatever? Yeah. But it's most definitely a time and a place for
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a time where you
Yeah.
sitting out like going back to a public area and it's just like, all right, bro, like I don't really feel like you should have dropped a tear or like got to really express yourself to the fullest at that
Yeah.
point in
But
time.
that
it
time,
is
look.
wrong. It is wrong
Yeah.
that it is set up like that for men not to be able to be that, you feel me, honest with themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like like it shouldn't take a private moment in a nigga going through so much to where he can't bear it to where he has to break down. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
there's
okay.
no other choice. You get what I'm saying? All he has right now is breaking down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he should be able to go to anybody and let them know, like, hey man, bro, life is hard right now. I need a hug or something. You get what I'm saying? Cause like as men, we need love too. The Bible says in itself that men aren't meant to be alone. It's not good for a man to be alone. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, that's all on how you look at certain situations. You know what I'm saying? You got some men out here that don't care. Hey, I'm sad right now.
I thought you meant don't care.
No, I'm just saying, like, just sad. Period. I'm just. It's at the end of the day, I don't care how nobody looks at how I'm feeling right now. Like Mike Tyson, I I like really admire Mike Tyson's mentality because no matter how he feels, he is who he is. Check
Yeah.
it if you want to.
Yeah.
I established that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Earn Mike.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, hey, I can be feeling sad today. I can be, you know what I'm saying? I could be on my grizzly today. You feel me?
Yeah.
But no matter how I'm feeling, check it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And when it goes to masculinity, that's why really say like, hey, bro, yeah, bro, it should be accepted. It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all
Somebody
men
can
go
see
through
somebody
it.
sad and be like, oh, bro, you acting like a female. What? How you sound right now?
You mean to tell me you ain't never cried? Then?
You ain't even gotta cry. You ain't never felt down. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta be a certain way every time I come around you, I don't even want to be around you, honestly. You know what I'm saying? If I really gotta be a certain way when I come around you, oh boy, you always gotta be on the up and up. You always gotta be funny. You always gotta be this guy. Nigga, please, get the fuck out of here. Shit, if that was reality, shit, bro, we wouldn't be going through half the shit we go through in life.
Yeah. On everything. My next question is, what's y'all take on submission and should a woman submit to her man and why?
I thought we was talking about wrestling for a minute. My bad. this is my bad. My bad.
What you think, though? What you think, baby Sean?
My take on that, as far as should a woman submit to her man, I feel like she should submit to her man when her man is correct in what he's trying to lead her into. So if she knows that this is right, don't be argumentative about it. If you know that this is right, then yeah, she should submit to that and go ahead and learn something from it if she didn't already know about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being submissive. It's kind of a woman's nature to be submissive, but it could go both ways too. So like the question, should a woman submit to her man? I feel like a man should submit to a woman in certain situations as well.
So kind of explain that. What does that look like? Like the first. All right. Well. what is a woman submitting to a man?
So when rules and regulations, if that's what you want to call it, and what aspect you look at it, are set in place by the man based off his knowledge and knowing through certain experiences, I feel like a woman should respect that no matter how she feels about it, if it's the right decision. It's okay to put your input on it, but like I said, if she knows that this is right and it's what's the word I'm looking for? If she knows this is right and this is the way to go, then yes, she should submit to it and go ahead and go with it.
What's your take on it?
I want your take on it because you married. You married, so I want your take on it. Well,
And what do I think a woman submitting is? Uh, to be honest, I really think it's just letting you lead in the way that you want to lead. Do you get what I'm saying? Of course, she gonna have her input in what she says, but if you set out to do it or get something done, she backs you in that. She helps you out in that. You get what I'm saying? Uh, Basically, she's like always there when you need her to. You get what I'm saying? To put things in motion because you can't control a person. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So her submitting is not you telling her what to do every aspect, every moment because she's her own person. You get what I'm saying? So as long as it's like I see us living this type of way, you get what I'm saying? And her like, all right, well, I'll start to put that in motion. You get what I'm saying? Like with us not eating, I don't eat meat. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't wanting to eat meat, and now she's putting the stuff that I've been saying into play. So now we don't eat meat. We don't do a lot of stuff that other people do. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like holidays and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So even though that was something big for her, you get what I'm saying? It took like what do y'all say, the coaching way of leading. You get what I'm saying? Like explaining and getting on one accord and why. You get what I'm saying? And then once she could understand the why, it was easier to guide her into you get what I'm saying? Doing what I needed her to do in place of making this something that our family, like a standard of our family. You get what I'm saying? So it's like she holds the things that I hold valuable. They're valuable to her. It matters to her. You get what I'm saying? The standard that I set, she sets it too. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like her submitting is. You get what I'm saying? It's not me ruling with an iron fist. We gonna do this, and this is how it's done because that's not. I don't even rotate like that. You get what I'm saying? Her input means a lot. Her input gets a lot done. You get what I'm saying? So why would I cast out what she has to say? You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna listen to it. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're gonna put what we feel is best forward. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I think it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see how we
Like
do it.
that. I like
You get what I'm
that.
saying?
My thing was like, yeah, as soon as necessary. At the end of the day, like, come to certain situations, you know what I'm saying? When it gets to the end point of whatever we get into, you know what I'm saying? You may not have all the answers or something, and now it's to the point where it's just like, all right, we need the end result or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's always when it's necessary, because, hey, shit, I might not even have the answers at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It might turn around to you, and that goes back to bro, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, hey, I might need you on this situation, you feel me? It may not always be on me, you know what I'm saying? But when I appreciate the fact that you look to me, you know what I'm saying, in a situation where it is on you, and hey, babe, what you think I should do? You know what I'm saying? I put my input on it, and that, you know what I'm saying, that helps us conclude this situation. So, yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah. Now back to you though.
Back to me. It's
Yeah.
back to me. But submissive to me, you feel me? That's a woman that's like y'all say, like just willing to do it. You feel me? Like I don't want to forcefully make you do nothing. I want anything I come to you with. You feel me? And I explain it to you, or I'm showing you something. I want you to willingly or have an open heart to do what I'm telling you. You feel me? I don't want you to feel like, oh, if I don't do it, you feel me, it is what it is. You feel me? Because now I know me. You feel me? I know how I want to live my life. I know where I'm trying to go. You feel me? If we ain't aligning up, you feel me? It's just like we said on the last one. I waste each other time. You feel me? Like because I feel like everybody has that person that is gonna submit to you. That person that is just for you. You feel me? That's gonna align with your type of life. You feel me? So
Yeah.
the type of person you are, like we said, everybody don't look at masculinity the same. Feel me? Because like bro said, I wasn't raised like you. You feel me? So how I look at it and stuff, you feel me, is different than how everybody else look at it. So this woman was made for me, so she gonna look at it like I look at it. You feel me? And we gonna be able to build and grow off of that. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, because I feel like a woman submitting has to do a lot with her just valuing you and respecting what you and your move and what you're trying to do and where you're going.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like that has a lot to do with the submission. You get what I'm saying?
I want
Because
to. My bad.
who gonna listen when she ain't trying to go where you trying to lead? You get what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
want to chime in on that too. Because another aspect of submission, and I feel like it has a lot to do with what you said. As a man, if I wholeheartedly feel like the decision that I'm trying to put in motion is the right thing to do and it's correct, and if it makes sense, it's okay for a woman to put her input on her, and her thoughts on it. But no matter what she feels, she suppresses that because you feel so wholeheartedly about your decision, and she's gonna go with it.
Yeah.
And respect, like you said, respect your decision and respect your mind.
So we're gonna move forward. My next question is it okay to prioritize your career over your family?
It's all about your reason.
It's all about your reason. So what's a
It's
good reason to prioritize the
for a
bag
bigger
over the
cause.
family?
I feel like that's all based off of like what you're really doing to get this bag. You know what I'm saying? And where you're putting it towards. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
like at the end of the day, if everything I'm doing right now, you may feel like I'm not focused on. Focusing on the kids, focusing on you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But whole time at the end, you know what I'm saying? When the end result is showing like, hey, I was doing this for us the whole time, but you might not see it right now because I'm not focusing on the stuff that I normally focus on a normal day basis. You know what I'm saying? But I got a goal that I need to hit right now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I, I like that. You feel me? Because I would say it depends on what you're doing it for, or like prioritizing in a good way. Still, like I'm gonna make time for my family and my kids. You feel me? But like he said, in the end, it's all for a reason. You might not see me that much. You might not get to spend that much time from me. But in the end, I'm doing it so we can have this time. We can spend these days. You feel me? Like once we good and we safe, we got that safe net. You feel me? We can kick our feet up. You feel me? That's what I'm doing it for. You feel me? That's how I look at it. But like I said, still like you get them weekends, you feel me? It ain't air. You ain't gonna not see me. You feel me? You gonna get to see me sometimes. I still got it.
Treat it like a truck driver. I mean, just make it as simple as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like simple as I can. You feel me?
Most
Like treat it like a
definitely.
truck driver. You feel me? Like, hey, babe, I'm about to be on the road. Even though you may still see me, I may be zoned out from time to time, but at the end of the day, I'm coming back home. You know what I'm saying? Understand what I'm doing this for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm doing this shit for home at the end of the day. You feel me? I don't want you to ever think I'm being selfish about the situation. That's why I said it's all about your reasoning on the situation. And some people may zone out and be like, hey man, I'm not worried about the kids right now. I'm not worried about you right now. You feel me? I'm just doing this for my own little game. But
Mm-hmm.
versus, hey, I'm zoning out. I need you to take care of these kids right now and do this and
True
do
that.
that. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, you may not understand this right now, but when I come back and show you what it is, you're gonna understand that.
Mm-hmm. What you think, maybe, Sean?
I mean, it pretty much took the words out of my mouth. I wouldn't. It's necessarily how long you prioritizing your career over your family. You gotta make room and time for the family always. Sometimes here and there. It's okay to focus on your career for a certain amount of time as long as you take that break to come home and let your family know that you love them. But like they said, at the same time, I'm focused on this. At the same time, I'm focused on my family. That's why I'm so focused on this. Because this is what's gonna help us excel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. With me myself, uh, being a man that has prioritized money over my family time and time again, you get what I'm saying? I've learned that that money gonna always spend. That time I'll never get back. You get what I'm saying? And I hear my daddy say it all the time. You'll never get that time back. You get what I'm saying? So me myself, I would rather sacrifice other things than my time with my family. You get what I'm saying? I used to like my kids to tell you. I used to be like, "No, daddy going hard because we gonna get the big house, so y'all ain't never gotta move out, and all y'all family can move in." That was my focus, my goal, my drive, and I thought about that more than I thought about the kids that was gonna live in the house with me. You get what I'm saying? So how am I trying to build this house and this future for us to share together? But by the time I accomplish it, we so spread apart. I don't even know you. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like I needed to focus more in on my family, more in on my kids, more in on that time than the money. You get what I'm saying? Because money gonna always come, and when it come, it's gonna always go. You get what I'm saying? So that ain't important, but the time I spend with them and what I'm inputting in them is important. You get what I'm saying? So me myself, I've sacrificed that time, and I'll never do it again. I'll never put a dollar before my child ever. I couldn't. You get what I'm saying? But that's just my way of looking at it. You get what I'm saying? Because years of doing it. You feel me?
But I don't know. Never mind.
That's what I feel like.
Okay, no. 'Cause
Nah,
y'all
keep
said
it
y'all
real.
said y'all
Keep it
said
real,
truth
nigga.
over
Say that shit.
y'all said
Say it.
truth over ego, so I'd be wrong not to say it. So you feel me? I don't feel that type of way because I'm saying like it's a difference. Like if I'm making $1 that's gonna change their life, you feel me? Like I'm doing it to change your life, so y'all ain't gotta see what I did. You ain't gotta go through what I did. So if I can make something to change their life that way, you feel me? Like it ain't I ain't after selling no dope. I ain't after robbing nobody. You feel me? Something that's gonna take me from y'all. I'm
Mm-hmm.
making it honest. I'm it's an honest way of living. You feel me? I didn't train myself to live this type of way that you not gonna see me. I'm not that daddy, that everyday daddy. You feel me? I'm not that everyday type of person you gonna see me. You might go a month without seeing me. But you know, if you call me, you need something, you feel me? It's coming. ASAP. You feel me? Soon we on the phone, I can send it to you. You feel me? But I got a plan, you feel me? I got a goal because the type of lifestyle I want them to live, the type of lifestyle I want to be able to sit back and live. You feel me? Right now it's grind time. You feel me? Right now I gotta dedicate myself to this career because that's what it is. It's a career. Ain't nobody just gonna give it to you. You feel me? So in order for you to get anything in this life, you gotta go get it. You feel me? So if I want to be able to spend my whole winters with my kids, my whole summers with I gotta build that life for myself. I gotta put in the work right now. If I'd have did it with my parents and then was telling me about life, you feel me? I'll be a kid and get here and then you all right, you want to be grown, go get a job and do this. And if I want to, if I'd have been that person to listen, right now, being 30, I'd have been like, oh yeah, I'm cool. I can spend all my time with my kids, but no, I ain't want to listen. So right now, it's grind time. get yourself to where you want to be. Like I don't neglect my kids, none of that. Y'all want to spend time, we can spend time together. Y'all want to see me, I'm a phone call away. Tell me, I make my time for y'all. But right now, I know money is the focus to get to where I need to be. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's just being honest, G.
Yeah, but could you classify yourself that is actually putting the money before your kids? Because I'm gonna be with brother. I know you. Like he said, when the kids call, they get whatever they. You get what I'm saying? So it's really not you putting the stuff before them. You get what I'm saying? It's not what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Cause like what we saying is like missing out on time with them just to go get money. You get what I'm saying?
You're saying money that's not really
Been there,
needed?
been at work, been at
No,
work.
no, no. What I'm saying is,
When I was younger, I was like that.
because it's like you going and pursuing a job or something like that, or just
Bro,
making
I
ends
chose.
meet
I
is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about the
listen.
going the extra rate, because everybody gotta sacrifice some type of time to make some type of money.
But you
You get what
talking
I'm
to
saying?
somebody that left.
I'm-
I left the state for what, a year and a half, and at first it was just to get the money to get a stable, but then it was that time like I could have came back home, bro. But it was I wanted the money. I wanted to do what I put the money
So I
before
got a
my
question.
kids,
Would you
bro.
do that again? If you could go back, would you do it again?
I would because but when I the money I made. Oh, my mama could have changed my life, but I, me getting in my feelings on the situation, you feel me? I blew the money, bro. And I didn't want to come back home to face the fact of what happened. You feel me? So I blew that money and everything you gave me. I just blew it through it. But I stayed on the road getting the bag. You
No,
feel
what
me?
I'm saying
Like,
is
but blowing the money.
no,
But I
no.
put
That's not what I'm saying, brother. What I'm saying is, was the money worth what you lost?
the money ain't never worth losing time from your kids. You feel me? Never. It's just nothing that can make up from the time you lose with your kids, G. Like, and I done lost, you know,
Yeah.
nigga, umpteen,
So
nigga, like,
this is
come
why
on,
we
G.
talk. This is why
Like,
I'm
come
I'm
on.
talking to you like this, bro.
Like,
Because I know, brother.
but you asked me, will I do that? I'm telling you, like, if, nigga, knowing what I know and the money I made, knowing what I can do with that money right now, yes, I do it in the drop of a dime. Cause I know I'm not the same young, dumb, stupid person that ran to go get that money. And when I got the money, got in my feelings over this, you feel me? So I'm just out here blowing through the money. When I should have been a man, you feel me, and stood on what I was on, you feel me, and stacked that money. And when I came home, would have had my stuff in line to do what I needed to do. You feel me? So if you ask me, would you do it now? Yeah, because I know when I come home, that money is in line for me to do what I need. You feel me? Because my situation, and it's only because it's my situation. My situation is not gonna change. You feel me? When it come to my kids, you feel me? Like I said, I'm not that every day. I don't get to wake up and see my kids every day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah. But the only reason I said that is because the only reason I said that is because like you said, the money the money that you made in that time frame. You get what I'm saying? Let's get deep on that. How much money would you say that was?
Bands, bands, bands. If you say a week, I made at the lowest probably 1,200, and that's cash. After like I ain't had taxes coming out, so you every Friday you give me the least you
So
give me is 1,200
twelve
cash.
hundred cash.
You feel me?
At the minimum,
At
a
the
week.
minimum,
You
at
get
the
what I'm
mid
saying?
a week, and I'm out here.
For how many weeks? How many? How
At
long?
least a year and a half, I was gone, bro. About a year and a half, I'm gone. And then you got to think, my money went up before I came home. You feel me? Because I went out there making what, like 12, 11, 12. By the time I made it home, I was making but 16, $17 when I quit. You feel me? When I finally came home, I was making 16, 17, getting cash, no tax, nothing. You feel me? So come on, was making a lot of money. It was fun. Like, man, ask my mama. She mailed me my ID every state I went to. I was partying, bro. Like, I had fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I wasn't, like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, my main objective when I first left didn't become my outcome. Like, when I got out there, like I said, I got hurt here. You feel me? So when I got hurt here, it's like I'm on the road. Don't nobody know me out here. I can be anybody I want. I can be anybody, but I'm me. I ain't gonna change. Can never change. I'm me. You feel me? But I'm all the way out here. I'm in every state. Probably about 3 months here, 3 months here, 4 over here. So I'm jumping around. I'm having fun, bro. I ain't thinking about home. Don't call me. Don't call. I'm hoping don't nobody call me because everybody call me. It's some bull crap when motherfuckers call me at home. But on the road, I'm cool. I ain't even thinking about then to come back home. You realize out of all the like you said, why? Nah, probably now that I think about it, I probably wouldn't do it again, bro, because of time with my kids, bro. It's like certain moments, bro, like that
That's why
I
I'm
did. Like
nigga,
my
really
son, like
think
this
about what you
big
saying,
100,
bro.
bro. Like I ain't get to see neither one of my kids go to school for their first day, bro. Dead ass, bro. And that's something that hurt me, bro. Real talk. Not to see neither one of my kids
that's
go
the
to
stuff
school, bro.
that I'm talking
Dead.
about, bro.
Dead ass,
Like
bro. That hurt.
the money that's one part of it. I'm talking about everything, all the other side of it. Ain't none of that worth $1, bro.
Damn, nigga, that's crazy. I don't want to talk about this.
But this the truth over
Damn,
ego
G,
part, though.
that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? This
Bro,
is, but that's why I kept asking you the question and I kept diving in it with you because you was looking at it one sided and I wanted you to be like the real truth, bro. And the real truth is I don't think you would do that shit again. I don't think you would, bro. I don't think that money was worth it, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I could say I know it wasn't worth it just off of what I done been through and not even going too deep into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you do all you want at the end of the day.
Damn,
But ain't
that's
nothing like
crazy.
spending time with them kids.
No,
At the
everything.
end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bro, I'd give up $1 million lottery ticket to spend time with my kids the way I want to.
My mom, like I want
The
to,
way
I
want
want to, like
You know what
no,
I'm
no,
saying?
it's
Yeah.
no,
Not
bro.
to anybody
Now
else's
we being
standards.
real.
Like,
Now we
gee,
getting
I'm
Not
talking
to
about,
anybody else's standards, the way I
Ooh.
want to. You know what I'm saying? I'd be the
Gee.
perfect dad if something was the way I wanted it to be.
But I'm the
I'm
perfect
saying?
person. Gee, I
But
think,
hey, that ain't reality sometimes. Sometimes.
man, that's
You get it every
crazy.
once in a blue moon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where it go perfect how you
Yeah.
want it to go, but so life be life.
Yeah, hey.
Life be
And
life.
you gotta take it how it comes.
And everything.
But
But
like,
like
when you got time to appreciate that, I can't say when you got time to sit back and really appreciate that shit, do it. You feel
my
me?
mama.
Don't put nothing in front of that.
My mama.
I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying?
When you
Like,
get that
hey,
time,
bro, when you really get
cherish
that
it.
time to be like this, and then you be like, oh, bro, they offer me overtime, and and all this and all that shit, it can make this shit so much better, and fuck all that.
man.
You know what I'm
my
saying?
mama,
When it comes to them babies, nigga,
fuck a dollar, nigga.
look, you might not ever get this time again. You hear me?
Okay.
Shit, hey, this day may determine the rest of your days with your kids. You
Yeah,
feel me? In our reality, depending on your situation and who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
But all around the board, if you got a girl or anything, you tie all of that shit together. You can't just be gone. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I'm used to. I don't
That-
know. That's probably my
That time
problem though,
apart,
because I'm used
I
to
feel
running
like
though.
it's gonna destroy what you building up, what you did it for.
That's why I said
Everything
this
you
day.
did it for, you really destroyed it because you wasn't there.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Now, was it worth it? At the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? And like I sit back and I be thinking like what I thought was important, like getting my kids all this, the Jordans and the
latest.
this and the, they didn't care. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? How many Jordans I bought my son and how many Jordans he tore up, but I just thought that I needed to be gone so I could get money so he could have this. You get what I'm saying? How many game systems I bought him, he broke after breaking after breaking. You get what I'm saying? But this is what I'm thinking. You get what it's worth it. You get what I'm saying? My time away from them is worth it because I can give you this and I can give you that and I can give you. But it ain't a gift in the world more valuable than my time with you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They not gonna value a gift more than actually spending time with you. You get what I'm saying? To know who you are and to know how you think and why you think what you think. Like half the time I feel like I just be talking. You get what I'm saying? And my kids, because I do it a lot. Like I'll just talk and just talk
Yeah.
because you feel me. I wasn't talked to when I was a kid, so I value that. So I talk to them, and sometimes it feel like it's on deaf ears, but they really be listening. And to hear them repeat the stuff that I say or be like, nah, my daddy said this, or oh daddy, that's like when you was talking about X, they listening.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And to know that me spending that time with them and putting this knowledge and putting this stuff in them that nobody put in me. You get what I'm saying? Like, we know a million things wrong with the world.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But who's to say that we gonna be there when they going through it, or when that part of the life is opened up in their eyes? You get what I'm saying? Who's to say I'm gonna be there that day? Ain't you get what I'm saying? I done almost died before. You get what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm gonna give you all that I can. You get what I'm saying? Whenever I'm around, because I still hear my father's words, and he ain't gone, but I still hear the stuff that he told me. You get it, and it helps me and it guides me through life. You get what I'm saying? So I want to put as much knowledge and as much into them as I possibly can, and I can't do that if I'm not there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I just can't. On everything. But I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off. What we've been talking about, that kind of brings me to my next question is do you feel like your value or your worth is tied to how much money you make?
I would say, yeah, that's the whole reason us as men sacrifice our time with our family to go make this money, because if we're not making money to provide for our family, we feel worthless. And by society, we looked at as worthless. So we've been trained to think that way, that however much money you make and how much you provide for your family tells your worth and your value as a man.
Yeah, that's kind of deep. What y'all
You
think?
said how much money you make.
Yeah. Does that tie to your value, what you worth as a man?
So I would say no, because at one point in time I made $725, and I managed the whole household. Nobody worked but me. You feel me? So I don't say
I did the same thing.
I don't think it's how much you make. It's how you manage your money. So I feel like, yo, if you don't have management skills, you feel me? That's when you look upon like poor, because how are you managing your money? It don't matter how. I feel like your value shouldn't be how much you make. It's how well you manage it, though. You feel me? Because you can make anything, but as long as you know how to manage your money and know when it's time you can have fun and when time is strict and to the book. Like, yeah, your friends is going out this week, I ain't going out. You feel me? It's stack season. You feel me? Catch me next week or something. You feel me? I might have a little extra. I can go out next week type. But that's where I feel like your value comes from, because I said I didn't have more, I didn't have less. You feel me? But I didn't take care of a lot.
So you think a man is valued based off of how he manages?
How you manage your money.
And I honestly feel like I misunderstood the question and explained it wrong. I explained it through society's point of view. My personal point of view is your worth tied to how much money you make. Personally, I don't think so, because a man can make as much $1 million a day, but his morals and his values and his principles are not where they need to be. And then versus the man that's not really making that much money, he might be making $10 an hour, but he does everything in his power to make sure he wholeheartedly fulfills his goals for his family and loves them with his whole heart, versus that man that's making millions and treating his family like shit. So no, I personally don't think your worth is tied to your value as a man. But as I said before, my first explanation is how society looks at it.
For me, I feel like that ties into the last question that we had. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like prioritizing your career and all that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's the prime definition of it right there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Is your worth. I mean, your value is like
Yeah.
the money.
What's worth more to you at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can be doing this and I feel like it's less or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But shit, motherfucker might really depend on that, you know what I'm saying? Versus me sitting here and alright, boom. About to spend time with my family, but I'm only making this much. Do I need to do this 12-hour shift or do I need to spend time with my family? That's a time where sometimes if you're making less, you might have to prioritize your career more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I don't want to be with my family, but I'm not really making shit.
So as a man,
I need to make sure my
something.
family is eating. I don't want to sit here and be spending time with my family and I'm sitting there watching my kids aching and, you know what I'm saying, they hungry and shit and they feeling some shit I should be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you with a full stomach and I'm over here kind of like, oh, nigga, I'm a little hungry, but it's all right. You feel me? Versus the other way around type shit. So, yeah, that's my answer on it for real.
Yeah. But me myself, I feel like it depends on. For me, no. But in the aspect of men in general, I feel like it depends on what that person values in themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, what do you value yourself? You get now a person who values money. You get what I'm saying? I think that they would say yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because you value money. You value what money can do. So it's what you having money can do makes you get what I'm saying? It makes you feel better about yourself. You get what I'm saying? But a person that doesn't value it, you get what I'm saying? How could money label me? How could money make me any better? Because to be honest, I've learned some of the most valuable lessons from men with nothing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Men with nothing have gave me some of the best knowledge I've ever learned in
Facts.
life. You get what I'm saying? So even though a lot of people would have looked at that man like that man ain't nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because he's a dope fiend, strung out with no place to go. But to me, that man was valuable. You get what I'm saying? His brain, his knowledge, what he could give. I feel like that's what makes a man worth something. What can you give? You get what I'm saying? Can you give guidance? Can you give knowledge? You feel me? Because man was put here to lead.
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm saying? And to me, like I would like the man who had nothing taught me. Money is a tool.
Yeah.
Something to be used, not valued. You get what I'm saying? You don't value screws and hammers. You get what I'm saying? Money is the same thing.
Till you need them.
You get what I'm saying?
That is it.
Well, but there you value the use of it. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't actually value the hammer. You value the fact that the hammer could do X, Y, and Z, and now you have this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The hammer is just something that you use. You get what I'm saying? So to me, that's how I look at money now. You get what I'm saying? Money doesn't bring value to me. You get what I'm saying? Because it's what I can do with the money that makes the money valuable.
Damn,
in the
I don't even
first
think I
place.
really answered that. Yeah, I
You
don't
get
feel
what
like
I'm
it
saying?
brings value to you type shit. It's the drive. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like it really
what you do with
makes
that money.
sense at the end of the
but
day. That's why I said
feel
like, hey, bro.
the reason why men think like that is because of the
Society.
stigmas that's been put on the society saying to be a man you have to be a provider. You get what I'm saying? But there's many ways to provide other than
Shit, I mean,
making
if we go
money.
back to the basic standard of providing back in the day where what we was really talking about, where a man don't work, he don't eat type shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we talking about a man really finding a little plot of land and making some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? Getting it really where he needed to go type shit. Finding a woman, courting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Having kids and all that shit. You feel me? Hey, it was just that was providing. You know what I'm saying? I have my own. I have something about myself to show you I can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Today's society, we talk about Birkins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Sometimes it don't even really lay down with the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what society is saying.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
now, what if I was to tell y'all like how we look at even how we look at women and them like us taking care of them.
Hmm.
What if I told you that that's not what how God looks at women for us to just full heartedly just take care of them? What if that wasn't in His ordainment for the woman, for her to sit and be taken care of?
She was put here to help.
Because it's not.
But we talking about
You get what I'm
society.
saying?
You feel me?
But no, I'm talking
The
about.
ideologies of society.
I'm talking about how we look at things, why we look at them this way,
Mhm.
why we value the certain things we value. You get what I'm saying? And just an eye opener. You get what I'm saying? Most men, and like you said, you got men saying like you ain't a masculine man if your girl pay bills. If she pay bills, you ain't a masculine man. A man's supposed to take care of the whole household.
Shit, we ain't even talking about this man when he in a down spell and it's like, nigga, I need help.
Yeah, no. Then you take away the woman's value. Why did God put her here? What did He say she was supposed to do? You take away her value. You take away her placement in life.
Yeah.
Now what is she to do? She's out of order.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So that once I started to learn and gain knowledge on certain things, it started to show me like what I value in myself as a man isn't even what is to be valued. You get what I'm saying? The fact that I can go and I can get something or I can provide or I can do this or I can do that because the Bible states that the woman does the same thing. You get what I'm saying? She is to be known in the marketplace for the things that she does with her hands. She makes money too.
Mm-hmm.
She buys up land. She does X, Y, and Z. It says that. You get what I'm saying? So for me to state and say that this is what makes me a man, this is what makes me valuable, but it's the same thing that God said my wife is supposed to do.
Mm.
So that don't make me valuable. You get what I'm saying? That's not the key.
Makes you an enabler.
You get what I'm saying? That's not the key. The key is learning how to work together as one. You get what I'm saying? How to value each other more than anything else. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like men that know that, those are the most valuable men. You feel me? That's a man that can teach. That's a man that can lead. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But a man that does that only values or his biggest value is money. He lost. He lost. You get what I'm saying? Because he don't understand his true placement. It ain't money. It's leading. It's knowledge. It's growth. You get what I'm saying? That's your placement. You get what I'm saying? That's the most important thing that you could be doing. You feel me? It's leading righteously. You get what I'm saying? With knowledge and wisdom. You get what I'm saying? Most people don't even know what knowledge and wisdom is. Don't even know that knowledge and wisdom is two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Knowledge is to know. You get what I'm saying? To know something. You get what I'm saying? That's knowledge. Like I know 2 + 2 = 4. You get what I'm saying? I know that I'm supposed to save money. You get what I'm saying? But wisdom is to have knowledge and to do it. Use it. You get what I'm saying?
What
You
you
can
said
have
went
all the
through.
knowledge in the world, but
Yeah.
if you don't know how to input it in or not inputting that knowledge in your life, you are not a wise man. You're foolish. Still foolish. You know a lot, but you're still a fool because you're not using the knowledge. You're not walking in it. You get what I'm saying?
A wise man is to have a man who has went through something. You know what I'm saying? He understands exactly the consequences of whatever he has done at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, well, that's my take. I know that I got a little deep on that. Let's reel that back a little bit.
Might
Oh,
slip
got
my
the
words a
question.
little bit. I'm drinking.
I was just about to ask that. What's the question?
The question was, is a man's value or worth tied to how much money he makes? And that was just my long spiel of why
I
I
would
think
say
that's
no
not
to
true.
make it simple though. No.
No, we just gonna make it simple. No. All right. One of y'all got another question? Somebody throw out a question.
Have you ever felt like a failure?
Mm.
Because you couldn't provide.
Because you couldn't provide,
Is it-
and why? Have
is-
you ever felt like a failure because you couldn't provide, and why?
I've definitely felt like a failure for not being able to provide, and that comes a lot from the ideologies of society for us being the full-time providers. So with the world looking at me as a man and I'm supposed to provide when I'm not able to provide, it does make me feel like less of a man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like as men, we've all been there before. I don't think there is a man that can, unless he don't care about nothing.
She just been rich since she,
or unless he just always had that bag. And I think that's the only other way. Unless he always had that bag or he just didn't care. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we've all felt less than. You get what I'm saying? Because we couldn't do something.
any
That
man
involved
with,
money though.
any man with real what is it, code of ethics or principles that they stand on is gonna feel some type of way when they're not able to provide for their kid or their wife or just their family, whoever they surround themselves with, period, that they love.
Why though? Why?
Like I
This is the
said,
deep part.
it could be both ways. It could be you as a man just based off the way you love your family and you're not able to provide for them, that's gonna hurt you. And you can have, like I said, with the way the world works right now and the way the ideologies of the world is set up, you not being able to provide, it makes you feel some type of way because you know as a man, the way the world looks at you, you're supposed to provide.
Yeah. Know what y'all thinking? I see y'all both thinking.
No. I mean, I agree with what y'all saying, you know. That's a situation where I will say any real man, like, hey, in a situation where you really want to be there and you can't at that time, shit, I feel like it should make you feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I need to tighten up, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily like you at fault, you know what I'm saying, for a situation, because, hey, sometimes you're doing the best you can type shit. But when you feel that type of way, that's the time to strengthen yourself. I feel like that's like God letting you know, hey, bro, there's more you could be doing out here than what you're doing right now.
I've definitely been through that. Just doing time and having a son out here, knowing what type of man I am. I know I'll do anything for my son, so me not being able to, it made me feel like really worthless. Like, that's a lot of the reason I got myself together. I can't go back to feeling that way just based off me, period, as a man. And then I want to make a good impression on my son and his life, too.
Yeah. Hey, I would say it's a heavy weight on men when it comes to providing. It's a heavy weight. What you got to say, something about it? I see you. I see you.
Why you gotta keep calling my name? I'm just listening to y'all, man. I'm listening. I'm listening
So
right
what
now.
you got to say, though, man? I'm talking.
Listen, I'm trying.
And so have you been in a predicament where you
Most definitely, you
couldn't
know
provide?
most definitely, most
How did
definitely,
it
you
make
know
you feel,
I'm.
man? Tell us about it.
Boy, man, is it how any other man feel? Down, hurt, less than what you are. You feel me? The thing is I want to know. I was waiting on anybody to say it. Was we all know us, everybody being men in here. How did you get through it? How did you get over it? You feel me? 'Cause I watched y'all last what's named the season of grief. You feel me? You can't hold on to these burdens. You feel me? So how did you get over it? Because everybody
My
know we
boy.
human. We all gonna get hurt. We all gonna get put in this predicament where we can't provide. You feel me? It's life. Every life is gonna happen to everybody. You're not gonna have even a millionaire like oh my daddy's a millionaire and he owns the company. It's gonna be one point in his life that he tell you you gotta get it on your own because you not. I'm not about to spoon feed you your whole life. Now I want you to realize how the life is. So everybody gets in that predicament. How you get through it? What got you through it? You feel me? Because I know for a fact me getting out of prison. You feel me? Coming home. You feel me? And everybody around me telling me, everybody like, hey, I got your back. I got your back. We here. You feel me? Um, don't be in a rush to go get no job because they knowing you a felon now. So it's about to be hard to go get this job. So you got people like, but me come home from prison, bro. These are the same people wouldn't answer the phone for me. You got me, but you couldn't answer a phone for me when I was sitting in here. So how you got me out here when you couldn't answer a phone call when I was putting the money on here? You feel me? I ain't need you to do nothing but answer it. You feel me? So how I'm supposed to know you got me out here, bro? Like, I don't believe it. So it still hurt, bro. I done had days I done sat in the room, cried, contemplating suicide, G. Not having nobody to talk to, bro. Just because I done been through this, I done seen that I don't got nobody I can talk to. I don't got nobody. Well, I didn't think I had nobody I could talk to, bro. Like that's where I'm at. You feel me? Like I know everybody in the world's been hurt, bro. But I need to talk to some people that can help me. Like this is what I did. This is how I got through it.
Well, I ain't gonna stunt. That's where I was finna go with it.
Oh, my bad.
That's exactly where I was finna go with it. I just wanted to get your take on it before I started to talk about it. You get what I'm saying? In the reasoning why. You get what I'm saying? As because you know me, I've been trying to get heavy into the Bible lately. Heavy. You get what I'm saying? And me doing it, like growing up, you hear God is gotta take care of you, he'll provide for you, this, that, and the third. But to the depth of how that works, you get what I'm saying? We don't really like dive into that. You get what I'm saying? So like all men, I've been in predicaments where money needed to be made and I felt like I'm gonna be less of a man if I can't make it happen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And doing everything and all that I can to make stuff happen till it got to the point where God had put me in it because I got real prideful after a while of being able to be that man that like when them chips get low, I'm finna come through. You get what I'm saying? Watch me work. You get what I'm saying? It made me very prideful. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing I can't handle. You get what I'm saying? You can throw me in the jungle and watch me come out with a food market in the middle of that mug and it's gonna be crashing. You get what I'm saying? And everything. I was prideful. And it wasn't until God stripped everything. I'm talking about everything. Everything, bro. And it has happened before. You get what I'm saying? And in them times, you know, you go, you pray, and God give you a little leniency, and you start seeing money again. You forget everything, and you back to it. You get what I'm saying? You forget how God just came through. You get what I'm saying? Because now you can make a way again. You can take control. You can look at the works of your own hands and praise them. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I couldn't. no matter what I did. No matter what. You get what I'm saying? Stuff that I was great at doing. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't make money no matter what I tried. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, it was a no in every aspect. You get what I'm saying? But even in those times, he was showing me just little bit by little bit, like it was never you. It was never you. I had great grace over you. I did that. I provided. Now I'm about to show you. Cause you think you doing this. I'm doing it. You see, you can't do nothing, and I'm still providing. You trying to do that. It didn't work, and I'm still providing. You get what I'm saying? So I had to sit back and really realize, like, I'm fighting a fight that ain't meant for me to fight. I'm over here feeling these types of ways when it ain't meant for me to feel this type of way. You get what I'm saying? When if I'm gonna say I trust and I know and I believe in a God, you get what I'm saying? He's supposed to take care of me. The God that I trust and believe in, he's supposed to take care of me. You get what I'm saying? And once I really set back, well, once he set me back, because it wasn't me deciding, oh God, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you do it. It was me still in the midst of, no, I'm gonna still make something happen. You get what I'm saying? Me and you both know. We just gonna talk. Me, you, and you know. You get what I'm saying? Just recently, how I was just like something got a shape, and I went and I tried again, and God said, "Nope, that ain't finna make you no money. You just wasted your money. I told you don't spend that money. I had something else planned for it. Now look at you. You look stupid. I told you I had you. And still, to this day, I can't do nothing. He doing it. When the checks roll, he doing it. Money coming out, money that I'm talking about out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? And that's all because now I know what matters in life. You get what I'm saying? I understand now. It ain't about money. It ain't about what I can buy the kids. It ain't about this. It ain't about that. You get what I'm saying? It ain't about what I can buy myself. It ain't about what I look like. You get what I drive. It's not about none of that. You get what I'm saying? If I want a life of peace, you get what I'm saying? A true life of peace. You get what I'm saying? A grace. And if I want to be a wise and honorable, a real honorable man, you get what I'm saying? I got to learn the ways of God. You get what I'm saying? And once I learned and he started to show me, you get what I'm saying? It took all of that away. You get what I'm saying? Right now, if it wasn't for you, I couldn't rub two nickels together a couple of days ago. You get, we being real, bro. We being real. You get what I'm saying? Couldn't. But I got a check in the mail today. Thank God. You get what I'm saying? I still ain't got up and went to work. You get what I'm saying? Money's every avenue. Dry them bitches up. You thought you was gonna get money this way? I'm taking that. I'm taking that too. You ain't got no choice. You say you believe in me. Show me. You get what I'm saying? And now, that's why I sit here and say, I don't, some money, who cares? Who cares? You get what I'm saying? Because God gonna take care of everything. All I gotta do is do what he told me, which is learn his ways and teach my children. Walk in it. And I'll be fine. You get what I'm saying? I feel like as black men, we lack God. You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of stuff out there that can lead you astray and lead you away from God or even learning God. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that'll lead you to running away. You get what I'm saying? Like I done dived into a lot of stuff that had me. I went from reading the Bible every single day, no smoking, no nothing, not doing nothing, going to church, reading the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Every single day, to hearing some stuff, and even then I was seeing God work. I heard the wrong thing, and it threw me all the way off track. You telling me the dude who orchestrated slavery, who signed the documents like, yeah, enslaved them black niggas, he revised this Bible? What? These people did X, Y, and Z, and these people did X, Y, and Z. I started to dive into the history. You get what I'm saying? And that history made it look like this ain't true. You get what I'm saying? But that's because I didn't know the Bible like I thought I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because once I started to dive back into the Bible after knowing everything, after learning all of that stuff, being led astray, going back to the streets, doing God knows what, we ain't gonna talk about it, but you get what I'm saying? To being stripped and ripped of everything and led back to God. You get what I'm saying? And then shown that everything that I read still lines up with what he talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It all lines up with what he said. You get what I'm saying? Why did I ever...
You know what it all line up to? We ain't got no blueprint for this, bro.
You said what?
I said, you know what it all lines up to? We don't have no blueprint for this.
Blueprint for what?
I ain't gonna lie.
The way of living.
We do.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked.
We
to
most
what?
definitely
That's why
do.
I asked to what.
We most definitely
That's
do.
what I
You know what I'm
asked.
saying? When I say a blueprint, it's not no exact way to do it.
It is.
Basic
It is.
instruction.
It is, brother. But that's why I say
Okay.
we like God. We like God. God was so basic, so strict, so this straight like this. This is what I said. You get what I'm saying? It's us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's us and our own knowledge. That gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Us ourselves and what we think we know.
We fight ourselves.
That's why I say ain't no blueprint for this.
It is. He just told you it is. You read that Bible, you get in that
That's
Bible.
what you say, bro, in your world.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, bro. I ain't about to sit there and fake it for nobody. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro, in your word. If that's what it is for you, that's what it is for you. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. How you tried it?
Try what?
Reading it, start to finish.
Nah, I ain't never tried reading it start to finish, but I know enough when it comes to God. I know enough to say, like what I said, it's not no blueprint to this. It's not no exact way to doing this. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go through what you gonna go through. I'm gonna go through what I go through. You gonna go through what you go through. He gonna go through what he gonna go through. She gonna go through what she
But-
gonna go through.
Facts. But what to do when going through this stuff? There is guidance. There is.
I feel like what you're
So
trying to say
what
is
what I'm saying, I get what you saying. Like it ain't a direct. You get what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody like the same. I understand that part, but I'ma just be real. This is just the realness there is. Everybody gonna go through something, whether it's this, whether it's that, whether it's you get what I'm saying, and everybody that weight gonna feel different to everybody. You get what I'm saying? Because how they grew up, what they went through, all of it, it's all gonna be different. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's still damn near the basic things. You get what I'm saying? Like once you start to get into the Bible, like he said, the season of grief. Once you start to get into that, like really get into the word, and he start to reveal it to you, you get what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna reveal his truth until you seek it. You get what I'm saying? You'll get somebody else's truth. Like I just said, like I thought I knew the Bible. I eat every single day. I'm getting up reading and I'm into it. You get what I'm saying? But that's just me doing because I feel like this is what we supposed to be doing. That's not me chasing with my real heart. Like, this is what I want for me. Once I started to chase, this is what I want for me, he started to show me different. When I read those words, I get a different message. You get what I'm saying? He speaks to me differently when he break it down. You get what I'm saying? I just don't read with the same eyes that everybody else read with. You get what I'm saying? Because of the connection, because I'm literally trying to get it. You get what I'm saying, bro? So until you start to dive in like that, you'll feel confused. You'll feel like they're like what do I do? You get what I'm saying? And don't nobody really know what to do. But once you dive in, that's why I sit here right now with no worries. Somebody can tell me they finna repost. I don't care. So and so just I understand burdens. I understand grief. I know why God doing what he doing. You get what I'm saying? So I feel different. I move different. They don't affect me. You get what I'm saying? Now, you gonna go through it. You supposed to. You supposed to. Because it's all a testament of, do you truly believe? You get what I'm saying? Or are you gonna do? You get what I'm saying?
I want to say something too about that, bro. Like when he says it may be different for like you, him, me. I look at it like this. You read the word and that's where you get your spirit and your guidance from, right? Okay, so as of 2025, only 30% of, we're going to say black kids, this is really the statistics. 30% of black kids only 30% of black kids can read on or above their grade level as of 2025. Some adults can't even read. So how can some people that can't understand what's being told to them through this book because they can't either understand it or even read it, how can they find the spirit and the guidance from reading this book and they can't even understand it?
Want me to be real with you, brother? Truth over ego. I can't read like that, my nigga. I cannot.
Most of your books got audio too.
And that's what I do.
But I was going with that. They got to find their own way of finding the spirit before they can get into the Bible and actually walk with the spirit. They got to find it first. They can't read it through this Bible. How are they going to find it to be able to come to this Bible and have that understanding? You know what I'm saying? If I can't come straight to this Bible because I don't know how to read it and I don't understand it, what am I supposed to do? And that's where you pray. You come in. And you pray, you ask for that spirit. Once you receive that spirit, then you maybe can go into that Bible. But at first, you couldn't.
I get what you're saying. I truly get what you're saying.
That's what I feel like that's what he said.
To be honest, bro, if I'm just about to, because what you're saying is real. But let's be realer. If you don't have that spirit in you, you get what I'm saying? That's because you don't want it. Yeah, that's not important to you. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, most people will say they believe in God, they believe in a higher power. You get what I'm saying? That's a way to escape what is real. You get what I'm saying? Your way, the reason why I feel like somebody will say, I believe in a higher power, and not say, I believe in God, I believe in the almighty creator. You get what I'm saying? Is because they trying to still justify the stuff that they do that don't line up. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to line up.
Definitely. You
get what I'm saying? The things that they do in life, they enjoy pleasure more than following God. And it says that in the Bible. It's gonna be people that enjoy pleasure. You're gonna enjoy that. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna desire that more than me. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just some people are still loving to be in the world. You get what and they don't want to change. They don't want to be set apart. They don't want to be different.
You
They
definitely
don't want
just
what God has for them. They still want what they own two hands can bring them. You get what I'm saying?
you definitely just help me understand it, because now I understand that if you're not looking for it, you won't find the spirit. But when you look for it, it'll find you, and then you'll be
Most
able to.
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
It,
definitely
it
just help
says,
me
"Seek my
understand.
face, seek it." You get what I'm saying? It told you in the Bible how the people in your pastors, your prophets, your all of the people that you gonna look up to in these churches and politics and government and all of them people is gonna lead you astray. Says it. What do they do now? That exact thing to this day. So if you don't want it yourself, you will not get it. You will not get it. You will not understand it. It will not be shown to you because you do not want it.
That's real.
It's about your heart. God looks at the heart.
And I appreciate that, because now when somebody comes to me with that type of question, I'll be able to better help them understand why they can't find the spirit, because you don't really want it.
Mm-mm.
As much as you think you want it, in your heart you don't.
You don't. Your heart desires something else. You saying that, and it's probably because of a reason. Probably because of a circumstance you're going through. Or you get what I'm saying? Because that's when people usually want God. Because you're going through something. You get what I'm saying? But do you want God when you not? Because if you only want him when you're going through something, you think God don't know that? You think he don't see straight through that fake lie of, oh God, I'll do anything and I just want you, so you don't think he see through that? He see right through it. He ain't even listening to you. Because your heart don't line up. Now when your heart line up, he listen to you. But when your heart ain't lined up with the words you saying, that is vain. It's empty. You praying in vain. He don't hear it.
Oh no, deaf ears. Like you said,
Exactly.
when you get to those gates, he'll tell certain people, depart from me, for I never knew you.
Who was you praying? You wasn't talking to me. You was just talking.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that.
On everything. But once you put that in your heart and you really want to go out there, he gonna start showing you. Like he's showing me. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely. I ain't even gonna
Everything.
lie. Just a little something on that, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like you said, I'm just now getting back into the Bible. You feel me? Like I was raised in and all that, but it's like just the little things, bro. Just the little things that we complain about. You feel me? It's like I'm going through something, but somebody going through something way worse than I'm going through. So like it was just like a couple weeks ago. I'm riding, I get a flat tire. Feel me? I gotta go get a tire. I gotta do this, and then light go out. I gotta put light in there. I gotta do this, but it like I'm complaining about it. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And it wasn't to I ain't talked to brother. I talked to my mama and all that. Bro, it wasn't to like the whole way home. I'm complaining about putting this tire on my car. I put the tire on. Went until I pulled into my apartments that God really spoke to me. Like I heard him clearly, bro. Tell me, he like, you complaining about the money you just spent. Remember a couple weeks ago when you wouldn't have had that money and you'd have been asking somebody for this money, and then you'd have complained about that. You feel me? Be thankful that you can pay for it yourself. You don't owe the next person. You feel me? And it hit me like, dang, you know what? Like
Like
that's
I let that tire hang
that.
on that long. That's what he really
Come
telling. Like I
on,
let that tire hang on.
like
It
till
could have
you
blew
could
a
pay
week
for
ago.
it. You feel me? Till I could pay
Blew a week
for it, bro.
ago.
And it made me realize, like, bro, it's just the little things, bro. Like, God, you woke me up this morning, bro. I need to be more than thankful, bro. But because you ain't have to, bro. Like I was telling him, bro. I looked up the other day, bro. How many people died today, and how many people was born today? You feel me? When I say the numbers is outrageous, bro. Like that's crazy, and it makes me think about people having to repeat this like we was talking earlier when we was talking about the Sims and all that. You feel me? Like it's a cycle, and this is just crazy though, bro. But I know I know now that's I believe in him, bro. My mama, I know he got it. You feel me? Like I know he gonna help make my walk easier. You feel me?
All right, so that brings me to my last question. We're gonna wrap this up. Um, what would you say is the biggest opposition or obstacle to becoming a man?
Okay, so yeah, I want to answer this one because it's something I battled growing up that I can remember, and it's something that I see is a big problem with the kids nowadays. Is the biggest opposition or obstacle to becoming a man is finding yourself and being yourself versus trying to fit in with what society says you should be as a man.
Mhm.
So you yourself may be, I'm not gonna put an explanation on it. You could be whatever you are personally and in private. This is who you are. When you come outside, some people have to suppress that because they worried about what society says about them or how they're doing what they do to become the man they want to be. So I feel like society is the biggest obstacle to becoming a man because some of society's priorities are at zero when it comes to what they look at as a man or what they call a high value man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, basically complimenting what you saying, bro. It's just really giving a fuck about what the next person think about you. You know what I'm saying? To really make you get where you feel like you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't care about that, you see a lot of people like really go above and beyond because they never really cared about the next person's opinion.
Mm.
You know, going back to the times way before us, ancient times, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Greatness was really showed off of the type of person, you know what I'm saying, you were really meant to be.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Not worried about, oh, they care about this, they care about that. I don't care about what you think. I do what I do. Somebody gonna like it.
That
You may not.
individuality.
Yeah. You may not like it, but somebody's gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? And you may be looking at, oh, so many people over here feel this way about it. So many people, I don't care about that.
Mm.
I do what I do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At the end of the day, it works for me.
Yeah.
It may not work for you, but it works for me.
And that's
You know what I'm saying? And that's
A
the
lot of
real.
people can't understand that though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Hey,
best
bro.
mindset to
But
have.
at the end
But a
of the
lot
day,
of
that's their
people
own
can't
problem.
understand it. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that at the same time, though.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, some people, you got people that may be doing the right thing, but they bashing the other man for feeling different for that. No. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you do what you do, I do what I do.
It worked for you, it's working for
Hey,
me.
bro.
Everything. Different strokes, different folks.
Shit, what make you shit don't make me. You feel me?
What you eat don't make me shit.
For sure.
Oh, there
You
you
feel
go.
me?
What you got to say, man? See what's at the clock.
Yeah, I like that clock. I was just looking at it. Short, sweet, and simple. I say it's yourself. Overcoming yourself.
Mm.
You feel me? Because like I said, like everybody keeps saying society, take yourself out of. I don't care about society. I don't care about social media and all that. Feel me? I don't care about the next person because if you think about it, society tells us 90% or 100% of black people they want was gonna stay down. You feel me? Y'all ain't gonna be nothing in life. You feel me? But if you agree to that, you feel me? Like, oh, they said we can't be nothing in life. We can't make it nowhere. So I'm gonna go over here in this corner. That's why I'm gonna stay. You feel me? It's not until I overcome myself. You feel me? Because it's the only thing that's gonna stop me is me. You feel me? The only thing that can hold me down is me. You feel me? So when I stop fighting myself, because that's the only person you fighting when somebody tells you you can't do something. You feel me? Is you when you hear it, it's like, oh, okay. But you in there fighting yourself. Oh, I can't do this. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yeah. When I stop that and I realize it's me, you feel me? And I'm the only person that can stop that. You feel me? I know I can be anything I want to be. I can accomplish anything in the world. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. That's how I feel now. Feel me? It took me a minute to get here, but now I know that it was only me and me myself. Feel me? That's why I feel like if a man can accomplish getting over himself, you feel me, taking himself out of the equation, you feel me, to be in everybody else's life. You feel me?
I want you to hear something. I want you to kind of put yourself in these shoes. So, why I say I battled with it growing up. Okay, so growing up, I didn't have my siblings around. I didn't have my mom around. It was me and my grandparents. So that being said, they're older, and I'm growing up in my room by myself. So the things that I do, just me as a person, what I feel like is right for me, and then I go out into society, I don't have nobody telling me this is right or wrong. This is just me. So going out to society and being me, and then people are shaming me for doing what I do, that's when the question, damn, am I doing this right? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Maybe what I'm doing is not right. So let me, and then I come back doing what they think I need to be doing. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm worried about what the next person thinks, because at first when I came as myself, I was shamed for that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like but if you love yourself, you be yourself. The world's gonna love you.
Yeah, as a kid though, this is
Yeah,
but
but as a kid, you didn't get it. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
now
As a kid,
as a kid,
And to be honest, I
Yeah.
feel like
So,
what
yeah.
he just said is what most, when you talking about really black kids, I feel like that's what most of us deal with. You get what I'm saying? Now, we gonna be honest, showing up in school and you not a certain type of way. You get what I'm saying? You ain't into certain type of things that classify you as a certain type of person. You get what I'm saying? Like, either you cool because you went to all of the negative stuff, all the stuff that you shouldn't be into, or you lame because you doing everything that you supposed to be doing. You get what I'm saying? It's like the opposite. If you
it's me being me. I'm
I'm glad
this
you
is what I
said
like.
that
This
shit,
is what
because
I do.
growing up, shit, I was looked at as weird.
I
You
do
know what
what
I'm saying?
I do what I like. You feel me?
The stuff that I knew how to do versus the people I knew, and a lot of them knew the stuff that they knew how to do type shit versus looking at me, I was the odd man out. A lot of times, oh, nigga, he damn near a dork. You know what I'm saying? He a nerd type shit. Like, just because I was fascinated with different type of shit. Like, I didn't care about the shit that the average person cared about. Like, you feel me? I went different ways, you feel me? Like, shit, hey, I like this shit, all right, nigga, I like that. And it wasn't like I need to be the odd man out. I just like what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's crazy. Me growing up, I wanted to be the odd man now. Y'all like that? Oh, I'm gonna go over here. I want to be different. I don't want to be like y'all. I want to stand out from the crowd. That was me. You feel me? So that's crazy that you say that. You feel me? I love to stand
Yeah,
out.
my fascination is like was on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that there was no arrogance or anything like that. It was just like shit. I just realized it because sometimes I might get clowned for the shit that I found a fascination in. You know what I'm saying? But later on down the line, shit, they be like, damn, bro, hey, nigga, you was really on to something, bro. Ooh,
Yeah, like I told you, like
It's
like
what it
I said,
is.
that's the thing, bro. Really a game. I ain't know bros like that with the games. When I was telling you that, like I ain't even know bros like that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know till a couple days ago. They said you had the headset. What was
the
it?
voice
Oh,
changer.
yeah,
voice
yeah.
and everything. But I feel like that's like the biggest thing is like as black men growing up, becoming men is being set to that standard of if you're gonna be in with the cool crowd or are you gonna be a lame because you want more out of life. You get what I'm saying? Either you can mesh in with everybody and be a crash out. You get what I'm saying?
Like yourself basic doing that shit.
It
You
kind
know
of
what
go
I'm
with
saying?
it kind of go
Yeah,
with
we
your topic.
already look
You
at
feel
it.
me?
Yeah, like you
This
feel like,
thing
oh,
is
bro,
just
we
getting
do
over
what
your
they feel like
ego.
it's cool.
Yeah,
getting
Like
over
yourself a
your
basic
yeah,
ass
fight
person,
truth
you know what I'm
and
saying?
Dang, he hit on this. He said the biggest thing is ego.
Yeah.
getting over your ego.
It's all
You know,
over
and
there.
that's what it is. At the end of the day,
It's ego.
I would say
Anything outside of that,
self-esteem,
bro,
too,
what's
because
stopping you?
ego and
as a
self-esteem.
kid, my self-esteem wasn't built yet. So yeah, I worry about how the next person looks at me because my self-esteem wasn't there yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but in some senses, like, cause like me growing up, I was real quiet. You get what I'm saying? And same reason, I ain't have a lot of self-esteem. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even know girls like me. You get what I'm saying? On everything. I had no self-esteem, bro. Like, zero. You get zero self-confidence, all of that. You get what I'm
so now you
saying?
start to care what they say and they think about you because you don't want to. You know what I mean? Get shamed no more. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Right? My self-esteem ain't high enough to be able to take those.
But like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Me just being me. You get what I'm saying? Cause I ain't trying to betray nothing because I ain't trying to get looked at as weird because that's not me. You get what I'm saying? So instead of trying to push on the image, I just sat back and watched. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be quiet and watch. You get what I'm saying? So me just being me drew people to me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The fascination. And people wanted to know, and now people classifying me as something that I don't even see in myself. And it's just because I'm being quiet. And I'm not being like everybody else. You get what I'm saying? On everything. And I said that because, like, now I get why when I was little, you get what I'm saying, people thought so highly of me. And I ain't think of that. Because when I first met you, like, I met you when you was young. You get what I'm saying? On everything. And I thought highly of you when I first met you. Like, hey, I like him on everything. You get what I'm saying? And I would have never thought that you ever second guess yourself, ever. I would have never thought that you have ever done that because of the way that you move and the way that you carried yourself. You get what I'm saying? On everything, bro. On everything.
It's my truth over my ego. I definitely have before.
Yeah. On everything. And I feel like
12, but
yeah, I might be young, but I know what I'm working on. I know what I can do, and I wouldn't care who think what.
Yeah.
Ain't none of y'all gonna help me pay this rent.
straight up.
That's why I told you when I seen you today, bro. You know, so when I embrace you, I'm like, bro, I'm proud of you because you couldn't have never told me, you know what I'm saying, like us running into each other and stuff, like made an impact on your life type stuff because, like, bro, I already thought you was cut like that. You know what I'm saying? I never thought any less. You wasn't a little bro to me. You told me, baby, shine, bro. I respected your name because that's what you said your name was, bro. I didn't look at you as baby shine, nigga. You shine, bro.
on everything.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just, that's why it was times you be like, bro, it's baby shine, bro. And I was just like, nah, bro. Like, nigga, I'm trying to put some respect on your name. Nah, bro. I got love for you, bro. Nigga, you ain't no peon out here. You feel me? But real shit, bro. It's for sure, bro. Ain't never looked at you as less than, nigga. You ain't, you feel me? Above me, below me, bro. I'm right here with you, bro.
I guess we all could see ourselves in you. You get what I'm saying? In some point, in some stance, like I'm like he got greatness all in him. You get what I'm saying? From the time that I met you, like, oh, well, bro, got greatness all in him. On everything, he meant to be one of the greats. I can see it. On everything, and it's just like he say. He was gaining his self-confidence, but the way he ran around that neighborhood, he knew he was that dude.
Ever. He trying to prove himself now.
I'd be like, go put a shirt on.
You hear me? Hey, nah, that's bro. That's him.
Now, at that time, I had found myself, but a few years before that, I was struggling trying to figure out who I am, what I really want to do, and who I really want to be. Based off of going outside, like I said, growing up in my room by myself versus going out to explore the world.
Mm-hmm.
The world is totally different than in my room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that.
Yeah, everything. I think you learned real
That's
fast.
right.
You caught on quick.
I took the life I had in my
Food the hell
room
out of
to
me.
the streets. You feel me? I don't care if nobody say anything. People like, nah, bro, this is life. This is life. But we run this. I'm gonna go get my whole family.
Yeah, like that.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to say, man? I feel like we let a whole lot of truth out over ego.
Make America great again.
Outside of just saying I was proud of Sean, I'm proud of all of y'all overcoming all the obstacles that y'all have become. I've witnessed it myself, you know what I'm saying? So I most definitely am proud of all of y'all at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I can most definitely say all y'all are my brothers and I got a lot of love for y'all.
Everything.
A lot of love for y'all, man.
A lot of love. Hey, I am mad that I ain't got the sweat outfit. I'm just gonna throw that out there. He got that sweat outfit on and he ain't bring nobody else on.
It's a
And y'all ain't
prototype.
know he making some of the coolest clothes and he don't be wanting to share them.
Fresh press today, man.
And I'm like,
About this real quick. I appreciate y'all as a collective for this being a safe haven to come and let out what I really need to get off my chest without being judged and without being looked at crazy. So I definitely love y'all. Y'all know that, and I definitely appreciate y'all. everybody in this room. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you know, it's all love, man. It's all love. And you know, we gonna do this more often, you feel me? Because I feel like the younger youth need to see men in a more vulnerable state. You get what I'm saying? And not just that hardcore out shell that we put out to the world in protection of ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for coming. You get what I'm saying? I really do. On everything.
Appreciate you for having me.
But we gonna wrap this one up, man. You got any last remarks?
Hit that like button, subscribe button, and share button. That's what you do.
That, all that.
All right, well, we catch y'all next time, man.
It's different.